Having told you about the mare we brought in last night, I'm duty bound to update you as to what has happened today. And let me say at the outset how heartbroken and upset we all are here. And before I go into detail, please, those of you that feel we should have done more or beg us to save everything, I have to tell you, we do some amazing things here, but we can't perform miracles. So I guess you know what I'm going to say, and I'm saying it primarily for all our donors. I wouldn't be saying this thing publicly unless I wanted those who support us and support us financially to know what we do on their behalf with their donations. The vet came early this morning and saw the mare that had come in last night. The injury was horrendous. I think the worst broken leg we have ever seen. And she had also got septicemia. There is nothing that we could do. We were worried that she may have been in foal. We couldn't be certain. But what the vet did, he was very clear that the animal had to be put out of its pain and its misery. And he gave it a general anaesthetic straight away, so it was relieved of any pain or understanding at all. And if it had been in foal, that of course would have affected the foal. And we had to euthanize, and we euthanized very carefully. And if I say to you, we did it very thoroughly, so we know that nothing suffered, and that's what we had to do. And she's now buried on our land. It is tragic, and everything I said in my earlier video stands. This should have happened on site. This mare should not have had to make a 3, nearly 4-hour journey in the night to us to be put out of her misery. It was terrible. I can't tell you how awful we all feel. And I'm not going into financial matters in any great detail now, but I think those of you that do donate want to know how, of course, it is with our finances that we have that we're able to do this. So we not only had to pay for the transport, a 3-hour drive, but we had to pay for the mare to be euthanized, and it was an expensive euthanization because the medication we use for general anaesthetics here and euthanizing is very expensive. So that was a huge bite into our weekly finances. But how could we do otherwise? It's just too easy to say there's nothing we could do, so just leave the animal by the side of the road, or local people trying desperately to feed it and look after it best we could. I hope you do agree we did the right thing. I personally feel we had no alternative. And you know very well that we often do try with broken legs. And we have some horses here who've had broken legs who are managing quite well. I think because of my age, I find this extremely disturbing because I don't want to upset people even more, but you know, afterwards we had to take the mare because we bury with dignity. We just don't dump things by the side of the road. And to me, I still remember Liverpool at the end of the war and the end of the war, and my grandparents and my parents and what they went through and the awful things that humans had to go through. And we so often see animals having to go through the same thing here. And I particularly find that very difficult. But I do promise you we did whatever we could. On a slightly more cheerful note, the donkey and the foal that came in yesterday are doing very well. So I hope I can do a happy video tomorrow. Thank you everybody for your support, and bye for now.